Hello, hope you are doing well. Today, in this video, we'll be discussing question and answer of chapter 6, Bhakti Sufi traditions and changes in religious beliefs in devotional texts. Question number 7, subject history, class 12. I'm Neha, so let's begin with the video. Examine how and why rulers tried to establish connections with traditions of Nainars and Sufis. So Nainars were the worshippers of Lord Shiva. It gained the shape of powerful bhakti movement in South India, in Kerala, in 6th century onwards. Apart from being popular with the people, the movement got support and patronage of rulers of that time. This is manifested by following facts. So, it was popular among people because it invited all people from all castes, even the marginalized people, the poor people. So also it abolished, or it gave a blow to caste system and Brahmanism. So the movement was very popular among people. Also, it got support and patronage of rulers of that time. So it received support of the rulers. This is manifested by following facts. So this is proved by following facts. First, a major part of South India was ruled by Chola kings during period of 9th century to 13th century. They gave great patronage to Bhakti movement saints, including Nainars. Thus, they did by making grants of land and constructing temples of Shiva and Vishnu for saints of Bhakti movement. So, how the rulers helped? They used to give them land and land grants and constructing temples of Shiva and Vishnu for the saints of Bhakti movement. So this is how the rulers contributed in the Bhakti movement led by Nayanars. So the most beautiful temples of Shiva of South India, namely at Chidambaram, Tanjavur and Gangai Konda Cholapuram, were constructed under patronage of Chola rulers. During the same period, some of the most spectacular representation of Shiva in bronze sculpture were produced. All of this was possible because of the rulers patronized the Nayanars, that is, they supported the Nayanars. The Nayanars had considerable following among farmers, that is, rulers tried to establish, and this is explained by the aforesaid description. The reason why they did this is not far to seek. One reason could be to bring sanctity to the rule by giving ALMs to temples and the preachers of Nayanar sect. The rulers also announced their wealth and might. Next, such acts might have endured the rulers to masses. So, why actually rulers did this? Because the movement, Bhakti movement led by Nayanars was very popular among people. Okay, because every that is people from every area, as if it doesn't matter how poor or rich they are, which caste they belong to, and it was especially popular among marginalized people. So since it was popular among people, so rulers used to support this movement so as to appeal to the masses, so as to increase the popularity to the among the people. Sufi traditions and rulers of Delhi Sultanate and Mughals. In 12th century, Delhi and a considerable part of India fell to the rule of Muslim rulers. This rule is known as period of Delhi Sultanate. The rulers of Delhi Sultanate claimed themselves under Caliphate of Kabul and tried to legitimize their rule. The next step would have been establishing the rule of Sharia's law. However, the rulers realized for the very beginning that it was impractical. Under the Delhi Sultanate, most people were not Muslim. Sharia's law were not feasible also because lacked flexibility which a ruler needed to govern. The rulers of Delhi Sultanate wanted to take a practical path of governments without renouncing Islam. Sufi tradition gave them this opportunity. The same idea prevailed during the rule of great Mughals too. Hence, the rulers of Delhi Sultanate and Mughal Empire adopted the tradition of Sufism. So, Mughal empires and Delhi Sultanate, they adopted the idea of Sufi tradition, Sufism, because the Sharia's law were very rigid, and it was not practically possible to implement it because many of the people under Delhi Sultanate and also under Mughal Empire were Hindus. Not all were Muslims, and also of different religions. Not all were Muslims, so it wasn't possible to implement one religion. But this Sufism allowed some flexibility. So now the rulers of Delhi Sultanate adopted the tradition of Sufism. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.